Hi everyone, this is Kassie and these are the weekly tarot horoscopes for all signs for the week of May the 13th to May the 19th. If you are new to my channel and you like the way I read the cards, make sure you subscribe and like this video so that you don't miss anything new that comes up. In this channel, we read the tarot cards, we make tarot predictions, we have the weekly predictions every Saturday and daily predictions with a short description of the energy of each day, but also seasonal videos. In a few days I will be uploading the predictions for this summer, so stay tuned and don't miss anything new that comes up. If you want to find me for a personal tarot reading, a very detailed tarot reading that can be performed either on a live chat like the Facebook Messenger chat or via email, you can find me on my website www.kassikai.com. The option for the email reading, you will find it in my e-shop, where you can also find a lot of different readings, some very big ones that cannot be performed in a live chat. And don't forget that with your subscription you will get 3 free minutes to use in your first session. But let's see the predictions for next week. For Aries, we had the Six of Wands and now it's the Ace of Cups. Last week for you Aries was likely celebrated and you felt supported by those around you. Maybe you experienced a victory or you were enjoying a public acknowledgement and feeling a surge of confidence. The Six of Wands boosts your morale, reinforcing your status and encouraging you to appreciate the accolades you've earned. With the Ace of Cups, this will be a week of new experiences, especially in your personal relationships. So it will be about embarking on new relationships, deepening existing connections, or even exploring creative and spiritual paths, because cups are associated with creativity, artistic endeavors, but also spirituality. The Ace of Cups is about emotional renewal and the joy that comes from allowing your feelings to be expressed freely and openly. It's a good time for love, for forming new friendships, engaging in activities that fulfill you emotionally. Now in your career, while last week centered around public success with the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups this week brings a softer and more introspective vibe to your professional life. You might find opportunities to start projects that resonate deeply with your personal values, or to engage in work that allows you to express your creativity and your compassion. It's an excellent time to make new professional connections, especially with people who are on the same wavelength and have the same visions. Now, if you want to know how someone feels, it suggests that they are more open now and more positive. This is a time when new relationships can blossom effortlessly with mutual affection and support and emotional openness. If you are already in a relationship, the Ace of Cups can signify a deeper connection and a new stage in your relationship, offering both a chance to express your feelings more fully and tenderly. The start of the week from Monday to Wednesday is ideal for new experiences, creative pursuits, or to simply enjoy being in tune with your feelings. For Taurus, we had the Wheel of Fortune and now it's the Fool. Last week for you Taurus was shaped by the dynamic and ever-changing energy of the Wheel of Fortune. This major arcana card signifies shifts, cycles of change, and often the unpredictable nature of fate. It's about the twists and turns of life that can bring about new opportunities or unexpected obstacles. This week you step into the spontaneous and adventurous energy of the Fool. This card represents a fresh start, a leap into the unknown with an open heart, and the Fool is about embracing new experiences without the burden of expectations or of the past. It signifies a week of exploration and joy, of discovering new paths. You will be willing to take chances, to take risks, and perhaps you will start something new or take a step in a direction you've never considered before. In your career, the transition from the changes of the wheel to the fresh start of the Fool suggests a karmic and significant week in your professional life. This could be a time when you are inspired to embark on a new career path, or to innovate within your current role, or to simply take risks that could lead to substantial growth. If you want to know how someone feels, the Fool suggests that they may be feeling quite attracted to you and enthusiastic about your connection, but their approach might be marked by a certain level of immaturity or unpredictability. This person could be fun and exciting, yet their spontaneous nature might make the relationship feel somewhat unstable. It's a time to enjoy the light-hearted moments, but also to be cautious of committing too deeply until there's a sense of consistency and depth. Monday and Tuesday are particularly potent this week, while an Aquarius individual may play a significant role. For Gemini, we had the Two of Cups and now it's the Emperor. Last week for you, Gemini, was likely filled with the harmonious and connecting energy of the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is partnerships, understanding, compatibility, reflecting a period when emotional bonds were strengthened and new relationships were formed. Now, moving into this week, the dynamic shifts as you encounter the authoritative energy of the Emperor. This card represents structure, control, leadership. After the emotionally balanced exchanges of the Two of Cups, the Emperor shows a week of stability and perhaps a more serious or committed approach to your relationships and to your goals. It's about establishing order and taking charge of your environment, applying discipline and rules to help bring security and progress. Now, in your career, the transition from the relational focus of the Two of Cups to the commanding presence of the Emperor suggests a shift in your professional life, a shift towards leadership and taking a more assertive role. This might be a time when you are called upon to set standards, to set rules, to enforce policies, or lead a team with a strong and confident hand. The Emperor's influence can help you establish authority and encourage respect from your colleagues, making it an excellent period for assuming greater responsibility or solidifying your status in your career. If you want to know how someone feels, it shows that someone may be getting more serious, more supportive, or more committed to your relationship. This card shows a change towards stability and security, where intentions are finally made clear and actions are taken, because the Emperor is a card of action, to build a strong foundation for the future. If you've been enjoying the initial stages of a relationship, the Emperor's influence might encourage a deeper commitment or discussions about long-term plans. Tuesday and Thursday are particularly significant for you this week, and an Aries individual, either by Sun or by Ascendant, may play a crucial role during this period. For Cancer, we had the Chariot and now the Nine of Wands. Last week for you, Cancer, may have been characterized by the dynamic and forward-moving energy of the Chariot. This card signifies determination, control, and the will to succeed, and often suggests a period of overcoming obstacles and pushing forward with purpose, with determination. It's a card that shows victory, but that's through perseverance and focus. So it's likely reflecting a week where you felt empowered to tackle your goals head-on. Now we have a more defensive stance with the Nine of Wands this week. This card is about standing your ground, defending your positions, and being prepared for whatever comes next. It symbolizes a week of endurance, vigilance, perhaps indicating that you are close to completing a significant phase, but must find the strength to see it through to the end. In your career, the transition from the Chariot's assertive momentum to the steadfast endurance of the Nine of Wands shows a week where you might need to protect your achievements and ensure that all your hard work pays off. In your career, this could manifest as a time to hold firm in your commitments, maintain your focus despite fatigue, and perhaps fend off competition or opposition. It's about being resilient and showing that you have the stamina to finish what you started. If you want to know how someone feels, it shows that they may be feeling particularly stubborn or insistent on having things their way. This could lead to tensions or a standoffish attitude in relationships where one or both parties are clinging to their positions or desires. Communication and compromise are crucial during this week, and that can prevent minor conflicts from escalating and will ensure that both of you feel heard and respected. Tuesday and Thursday are shown as particularly significant for you this week. Use these days to reinforce your boundaries, to finalize projects, and demonstrate your ability to withstand pressures without yielding. For Leo, we had the 5 of Wands and now it's the 6 of Wands. Last week for you, Leo, may have felt like you were in the midst of a competitive scramble with the 5 of Wands. This card typically symbolizes conflict, rivalry, and the struggle to assert oneself amidst competing forces. It's about the challenges and minor conflicts that arise when many different desires or opinions clash. Moving into this week, the atmosphere evolves positively as you step into the victorious energy of the 6 of Wands. This card follows naturally from the discord of the 5 of Wands, signaling a victory over the battles and the competitions of the previous week. The 6 of Wands is about recognition, success, receiving accolades for your efforts. It's a moment of achievement, public acknowledgement, where your skills and contributions are celebrated and you feel supported and admired. In your career, the transition from the challenging 5 of Wands to the rewarding 6 of Wands suggests a professional evolution where your efforts to stand out in a competitive environment are finally recognized. This week could bring promotions, successful project completions, public commendations in your career. It's a time when your leadership qualities and the ability to navigate through conflicts lead to substantial achievements and enhance your professional reputation, because the 6 of Wands is the card of reputation. In terms of romantic feelings, the 6 of Wands shows a period of strong attraction, magnetic relationships, after a possibly tumultuous time with the 5 of Wands, where relationships could have felt like a battleground. The 6 of Wands brings a sense of admiration and desire. This card shows that someone sees you as a winner, feeling a strong sexual desire and a powerful draw towards you. It's like a magnetic pull that not only attracts others to you, but also reflects your qualities back to you, enhancing the connection and mirroring your emotions and intentions. Thursday and Sunday are highlighted as particularly significant days for you this week, and another Leo by Sun or Ascendant might play a significant role. For Virgo, we had the Temperance and now it's the Strength. Last week for you, Virgo, was likely marked by the harmonious and balancing energy of the Temperance. This card typically symbolizes moderation, healing, and equilibrium. It's about integrating diverse elements to achieve a stable and sustainable state. This might have been a week for you to refine your approaches in various areas of your life, to seek harmony and a deeper sense of inner peace. Now, following the calming energy of the Temperance, the Strength introduces an element of inner resolve and courage. This card is about mastering your instincts, harnessing inner fortitude, and demonstrating compassion and self-control. In your career, the Strength suggests a week where you may need to apply both patience and inner courage, and you might encounter situations that require not just expertise and careful planning, but also the moral strength to uphold your values and persist through difficulties. The strength in this context could also indicate taking a stand or maintaining integrity in challenging work scenarios. In terms of romantic feelings, the Strength indicates that someone may have deep feelings for you, but is holding back, perhaps due to fear or a desire to maintain control over their emotions. This card suggests a need for vulnerability and the strength to open up emotionally in a measured and thoughtful way. It's about finding the courage to let down guards and share deeper feelings, which can lead to a stronger and more genuine connection. Sunday is the strong day of this week, and the energy of the Strength, coupled with the influence of Leo, as the Strength is associated with Leo, makes this day potent for personal reflection, demonstrating personal courage, or engaging in activities that require your inner resolve. A Leo individual might play a crucial role during this week. For Libra, we had the Hermit, and now it's the Eight of Cups. Last week for you, Libra, may have been a period of introspection and solitude, as the Hermit typically symbolizes a time for self-reflection, seeking deeper truths, and possibly withdrawing a bit from social activities to focus on your inner world. It's about finding guidance from within rather than relying on external sources, which might have led you to a thoughtful reassessment of your life's direction and your personal values. This week, after the reflective phase of the Hermit, shows that you will be feeling with feelings of loss, uncertainty, regret maybe, because the Eight of Cups often shows the time where you might be focusing on what has gone wrong, or what you are leaving behind, or what you have lost, rather than what awaits you in the future. In your career, while the Hermit might have led you to valuable insights about your career path and personal goals, the Eight of Cups this week could bring up feelings of dissatisfaction, that you want to move on, that you want to try new things, or you may have regrets about past career decisions or missed opportunities. It's important to acknowledge these feelings, learn from them, and then strategize on how to move forward with a renewed sense of purpose. If you want to know how someone feels, the Eight of Cups shows that they may be experiencing regret related to past interactions with you. They might be missing you or reflecting on moments that didn't go as hoped. This card indicates a time of emotional processing and might suggest a need for closure or reconciliation if both parties are willing to address the underlying issues and heal past hurts. Tuesday and Friday are highlighted as particularly significant days for you this week, and these days are well suited for dealing with and reflecting on the themes brought by the Eight of Cups. A Scorpio individual may play a significant role during this week, and their presence might be pivotal in addressing the feelings of regret or uncertainty. For Scorpio, we had the Four of Cups, and now it's the Ten of Cups. Last week for you, Scorpio, was likely marked by a sense of discontent or apathy, as the Four of Cups shows a week of introspection where you might feel disconnected or disenchanted with what is currently on offer. The Four of Cups represents moments when you might be taking things for granted or feeling unexcited about the opportunities and relationships in front of you. However, this week you got a very positive card, the Ten of Cups. This card is about completion, familial bliss, and achieving a sense of perfect harmony in your relationships. After the introspective and somewhat stagnant energy of the Four of Cups, the Ten of Cups brings a celebration of love, unity, happiness. In your career, while the Four of Cups might have left you feeling uninspired about your work, the Ten of Cups this week could see you finding greater harmony and satisfaction in your career, possibly through the support of colleagues, clients, or achieving work-life balance that contributes to your overall happiness. Also, a significant project may come to a very successful conclusion this week. In terms of romantic feelings, the Ten of Cups suggests a significant deepening of emotions. If there was previously a sense of dissatisfaction or disconnection, there will be now a shift towards stronger and more committed feelings. This card indicates that someone may be considering making your relationship more official or expressing their desire for a more permanent bond. Tuesday is highlighted as particularly significant for you this week, Scorpio. Also, a Pisces individual may play a crucial role during this period. For Sagittarius, we had the Sun and now it's the Four of Wands. Last week for you, Sagittarius, was illuminated by the bright and joyful energy of the Sun. This card radiates positivity, success, vitality, often representing a time of clear understanding and great enthusiasm. The Sun brings out the best in all endeavors, offering warmth, optimism, and can help you feel rejuvenated and confident. It's about success and happiness becoming evident in your life, celebrating achievements, and enjoying a sense of well-being. This card brings positive energy too, the Four of Wands, but with a more focus on relationships and community. The Four of Wands is all about stability and celebration within your personal life. Often shows important events like weddings, housewarmings, or other significant milestones that foster bonds and create lasting memories. The Four of Wands shows a period of harmony, stability, where you feel secure and supported. In your career, while the Sun likely brought clarity and success to your professional life last week, the Four of Wands this week emphasizes consolidation, and you may find the consolidation of your achievements basically, and you may find occasions to mark the completion of successful projects or the reaching of significant milestones. It's a good time for team celebrations, teamwork, and enjoying the fruits of your labor with colleagues in a communal or festive setting. If you want to know how someone feels, it shows that they feel very connected to you, they feel genuinely happy and fulfilled with you, and they are interested in solidifying this relationship into something enduring and secure. This card often points to taking relationships to the next level, perhaps moving in together, getting engaged, or planning a long-term future together. Friday is highlighted as particularly significant for you this week, Sagittarius. This day is ideal for organizing a gathering with loved ones, enjoying a special event, or simply enjoying the happiness of your home life. For Capricorn, we had the King of Pentacles and now the Page of Wands. Last week, you may have found yourself effectively managing your resources or making sound financial decisions. The King of Pentacles is all about practicality and using experience and established skills to achieve and maintain a comfortable and secure environment. The Page of Wands this week brings a burst of fresh, creative energy that stands in contrast to last week's more grounded and more methodical approach. The Page of Wands is all about exploration, enthusiasm, the excitement of starting new projects. It represents a youthful spirit eager to experience what the world has to offer, and often brings news or opportunities that spark a sense of adventure and growth. In your career, while the King of Pentacles had you solidifying your foundations last week, the Page of Wands this week will see you thinking outside the box and embarking on new professional journeys. You may start innovative projects, explore new markets, or inject some creativity into your work. This page's energy is perfect for initiating actions that require boldness, fresh ideas, innovation, especially if you've been feeling too settled or too stagnant in your current role. If you want to know how someone feels, the Page of Wands shows a lively and exciting emotion. There's an element of enthusiasm, attraction, and even sexuality that may be more pronounced now. This card suggests that someone might be very keen on getting to know you better, or you might find yourself attracted to someone's vibrant and adventurous spirit. It's a week of playful interactions, spontaneous moments that could deepen your connection and add spark to your love life. The start of the week, from Monday to Wednesday, is particularly potent for embracing the dynamic energy of this page, and you can use these days to engage with new people, start exciting projects, or simply allow yourself to be spontaneous and open to new experiences. A fire sign or ascendant individual will play a significant role during this week. For Aquarius, we had the Queen of Wands and now the Queen of Swords. Last week, Aquarius was likely characterized by the dynamic and charismatic energy of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is all about harnessing your personal power, using your creativity, engaging with others in an inspiring manner. It was a time when you may have felt particularly outgoing, ready to take on any challenges with bold and open heart. Now, this week the Queen of Swords brings a cooler, more calculated energy compared to the warm energy of the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Swords represents clarity of thought, direct communication, intellectual power. She's known for her ability to see through nonsense, to make clear decisions, and speak the truth without letting emotions cloud her judgment. This week is about applying logic and objective analysis to your situations, perhaps needing to cut away any emotional biases or unnecessary sentimental attachments. In your career, the shift from the Queen of Wands to the Queen of Swords suggests a move from creative and people-driven projects to tasks that require clear thinking, precise communication, and perhaps some tough decision-making. This is a great time for tasks that involve strategy, editing, or any work that benefits from a sharp and clear mind. The Queen of Swords' influence will help you articulate your ideas effectively and make decisions that are based on facts and on logic. If you want to know how someone feels, the Queen of Swords indicates that someone may be taking a more detached approach now. This could be because they believe it's the best course of action, possibly to maintain clarity, or because they feel it's necessary to protect their emotional well-being. This card suggests a phase where emotional expressions are more controlled or more subdued, and interactions are governed more by intellect than by passion. The end of the week from Friday to Sunday are ideal for engaging in activities that require clear-headedness and objectivity. For Pisces, we had the Nine of Cups and now the Hierophant. Last week, Pisces, you might have felt a deep sense of satisfaction with your achievements and the state of your emotional well-being. The Nine of Cups is about enjoying the pleasures life has to offer, feeling grateful for what you have, and perhaps seeing a wish come true. Moving into this week, the tone shifts towards tradition, commitment, with the introduction of the Hierophant, because the Hierophant brings a focus on a more formal structure, on teachings or conventional values. This card often represents institutions, marriage, and societal norms or rituals. It suggests a time for learning from others, seeking wisdom from established traditions, and possibly adhering to cultural or spiritual norms. The Hierophant in your career suggests a shift towards more formal training or adherence to company policies or working within established systems. This week you might get involved in mentorship, you may participate in training programs or commit to long-term projects that align with traditional values. If you want to know how someone feels, the Hierophant shows a movement towards more serious and more committed relationships. If you've been enjoying the emotional satisfaction of casual or less defined relationships, this card suggests a phase where deeper commitments, possibly leading to engagements or formal unions, become important. Someone's feelings for you are becoming more serious, reflecting a desire for stability and a long-term partnership. Friday is highlighted as particularly significant for you this week. This day you will engage in activities that honor your commitments, you will participate in community or cultural events, or you will take steps towards formalizing relationships or an agreement. A Taurus individual by Sun or by Ascendant will play a significant role for you this week. So these were the weekly tarot horoscopes for the week of May 13 to May 19. I hope you enjoyed them and I will see you again next week. Have a great week.